Man, I'm telling you, he didn't even know it was me. I walked right past him. He was lying, bro. Swear on it. Had him shook. Yo, who that? What the?
Imagine the dead of a February night in Washington, D.C., where the cold bites like a promise of something worse to come. It's February 16th, 2025, just past midnight, and the 4,000 block of Minnesota Avenue, NE, is that kind of street. Cracked sidewalks, hugging row houses that whisper stories of better days. Streetlights flickering like they're too tired to stay on. A sharp crack splits the air. Not thunder, but gunfire, rapid and ruthless, echoing off brick walls and into the souls of anyone close enough to hear. 3 shots, maybe 4, and then silence. Heavy, suffocating silence. By the time the first siren wails in the distance, a young man named Dante Bryant lies crumpled on the pavement, his blood pooling like spilled ink on the frozen ground, his eyes staring up at a sky that offers no answers. 24 years old, gone in a blink. But this isn't just a shooting. This is the unraveling of a life, a family, a neighborhood, and a mystery that still claws at the edges of justice, unsolved. 8 months later, Dante wasn't the kind of kid you forget. Born and raised right there in Northeast DC, in a 2-bedroom walk-up on the edge of Deanwood, he had that quiet fire in him, the kind that doesn't shout but simmers, waiting for the right moment to ignite. His mama, Sheila, would tell you he was her anchor, the boy who fixed the leaky faucet with duct tape and a YouTube tutorial when she came home from her double shifts at the hospital cafeteria. Tay, she'd say, her voice cracking even now when she speaks of him. He dreamed big, baby. Wanted to be an engineer, build bridges that connected people instead of walls that kept him apart. Pictures from his phone show a lanky kid with a crooked smile, dreads tied back loose, posing with his little sister Aaliyah at her 8th grade graduation. Last spring, he was there, clapping louder than anyone, whispering in her ear, "You fly high, Lee. Don't let these streets clip your wings." But DC streets have a way of doing just that, don't they? Gangs lurking in the shadows of corner stores, whispers of old beefs that never quite die, and the constant hum of survival that wears you down like rain on rust. Growing up, Dante dodged the traps that snared so many of his boys. High school dropout at 17, not 'cause he was lazy, but because his daddy split when he was 10 and the bills didn't pay themselves. He hustled odd jobs, stocking shelves at the corner bodega, fixing bikes in the alley for tips, even volunteering at the rec center, teaching kids how to code on donated laptops. "I ain't trying to be another statistic," he'd tell his best friend Marcus over late-night chess games on the stoop, the board between them lit by a single bulb. Marcus, with his easy laugh and tattooed knuckles, would nod, but there was always that shadow in his eyes. Streets got eyes, Tay. They see everything. Dante loved music too. Old school R&B, blasting from his beat-up Camry, crooning along to Maxwell like it was therapy. He'd sketch bridges in a battered notebook, intricate designs with notes scribbled in the margins, strong enough for the weight of the world. But secrets? Yeah, they clung to him like smoke. Whispers from the block said he'd gotten too close to some side money. running packages for a crew he swore he wasn't deep in. Just helping out. He'd brush it off to Sheila, avoiding her gaze. "Mama, I got this." She knew better. Mothers always do. The arguments would flare up soft at first, then sharp. "Boy, you think I raised you to dodge bullets? Get out while you can." And he'd hug her tight, murmuring, "I will, Mama, soon as I save enough." That night on Minnesota Avenue started ordinary. The kind of ordinary that fools you into thinking life's got mercy. Dante had linked up with his cousin, DeAndre Williams, 29, and built like a linebacker, the family rock who'd just gotten off parole and was talking about opening a food truck. Soul food with a twist, plantains and jerk chicken for the block. They were posted outside a carryout, laughing about nothing. DeAndre clapping Tay on the back. "Man, you still drawing them crazy bridges? When you gon' build one to get us out of here?" A third guy, unnamed in the reports but known on the street as Lil J, was there too, nursing a beer, eyes darting like he owed the wrong people. The air was crisp, carrying the faint tang of weed and fried fish from the spot next door. Then, headlights sliced the dark. A black SUV, no plates visible, crawling slow. Dante glanced up, his laugh dying mid-breath. "Yo, Dre, that ain't..." The shots erupted, muzzle flashes like angry fireflies. Dondre went down first, clutching his chest, gasping, "Tay, help." Dante spun, arms flailing, a bullet catching him square in the back as he tried to run. Lil J hit the deck, winged in the leg, screaming into the night. And blocks away, a little girl walking home from her grandma's caught a stray round in the arm. Innocent collateral in a war no one declared. Sirens wailed closer, neighbors peeking from curtains, phones out, but hearts frozen. Sheila got the call at 1:17 a.m., her shift ending as the ER doors burst open with stretchers. She didn't recognize her son at first, not under the tubes and the blood-soaked sheets. "My baby," she whispered, collapsing into the arms of a nurse, the world narrowing to the beep of machines that flatlined too soon. Dondre didn't make it either, his food truck dreams dying with him on that cold pavement. The cops canvassed, the block come dawn, yellow tape fluttering like funeral ribbons, detectives scribbling notes on clipboards. "Drive-by," the lead investigator muttered to his partner, eyes scanning shell casings glinting in the frost. But why here? Why them? Bullet holes pocked the carryout's window, a menu board advertising $5 wings forever marred. Witnesses? Plenty saw, few spoke. An old lady from across the street clutched her rosary, murmuring to the uniforms, "That boy was good, kept to himself." But the streets, they hungry tonight. As the sun climbed, painting the scene in harsh light, Marcus showed up at the tape line, face ashen, fists clenched. He'd been with Deontay earlier that day, arguing over a debt. Something about $500 Deontay had fronted for business. "Nah, man, you gotta pay up," Marcus had pressed, voice low in the rec center parking lot. "Crew don't play." Dante had waved it off, that crooked smile flashing. "Give me till Friday, bro. I got a line on something big." Marcus replayed it now, guilt twisting like a knife, wondering if his words had sealed his friend's fate. Detectives pulled him aside, notebooks out. "You hear anything? Anyone beefing? With Tay?" He shook his head, but his eyes flicked to the alley. where a crumpled notebook lay discarded. Dante's bridge sketches fluttering in the wind, one page torn, ink smudged with what looked like blood? Or was it just coffee? Marcus swallowed hard, the weight of unspoken truths pressing down. What if he knew more than he let on? What if that business was deeper, darker, a betrayal waiting to bloom? And just as the first rays hit the bloodstains, washing them into the cracks of the sidewalk, a burner phone buzzed in the SUV's glove box, miles away now. A single text lighting the screen. It's done, but the kid talked. The driver, face shadowed under a hoodie, smirked into the rear view. But whose finger pulled the trigger? And why does Sheila swear she saw Dante's own cousin slip something into his pocket that very afternoon? A key, maybe, to a door no one should open